My friends, we are here this afternoon to announce that 4 lawsuits have been filed on behalf of the 4 gentlemen I just introduced to you. This is a story that has been told too many times before. It is not an aberration. It is not an accident. What happened in this case is what has happened over and over again, unfortunately, in our city, which is the false confession capital of the world. Our Chicago Police Department, we allege in these cases, has a policy and a practice of solving cases, not by good detective work, but by rounding up innocent, vulnerable, young African-American men and coercing them into confessing to clear the books on unsolved cases. It's fundamentally wrong, and this group of lawsuits aims to redress the injuries that occur to these men and to keep on attacking this problem until the Chicago police finally get their act together.
And what's probably most disturbing about this case is some of the detectives in this group of defendant detectives are accused of repeatedly procuring false confessions, as Locke alluded to, repeatedly procuring false confessions from particularly young people. Often they victimized people who had diminished capacity, and almost always people who were vulnerable. And they used not only in some cases physical, but a lot of psychological coercion. And basically a teenager can be tricked. And that's what happened here when someone's will is overborne, someone believes that they have no way to go except to give in to what these detectives are trying to get them to do. They come to the false belief that it'll be okay if they cooperate, and then next thing you know, they're looking at 20 years. And case after case involving some of these detectives has unraveled, and it has to raise real questions how some people in this group of detectives was able to get so many false confessions, so many confessions from people which unraveled over the course of time. And that's why we're here, and we're hoping to get justice and accountability for it.
How you doing? Good afternoon. As you can see, today is a big day. But on the other side, no monetary value can replace what I lost, being wrongfully convicted of a crime I didn't commit. But what it can do, it can help me give back to my community. I would like to start like a program for younger guys, so I don't want to see nobody go through what I went through. If I can help them, that's what I want to do. Thank you.
At age 16, I was in prison for a crime I didn't commit, and it was horrific. Like, my parents, deceased, my father, whatever. And now that we're back in and being grateful with this opportunity, I want to do something for the community too. I want to be a motivator speaker. I want to help young kids be able to learn how to fight the judicial system and being informed so they can make the right choices and decisions in life. And I really don't have too much to say, but I'm thankful and I appreciate all y'all and all these people right here and our families and friends who support us. Thank you.
I'm finally reunited with my mother. She's been through hell and back, all the years that I was away. I got locked up at 17 years old. I was only 17 for about maybe 30, 31 days, and I came home at 38. So it's a lot of time that's elapsed and a lot of things that's happened, in that time period. I'm just grateful to finally be able to breathe some free air and get on with my life. I'm just very grateful, but I need justice.
I definitely prayed for this day. So I knew it was coming one day. I just didn't know when, but I knew it was coming.
This lawsuit is about compensation for Mr. McCoy, Mr. Ezell, Mr. Styles, and Mr. Johnson. That's what this case is about from their standpoint. I think from the standpoint of the Chicago Police Department, there should be a process of reflection. There is, if you go back in the records, almost no instance in which a Chicago police detective has ever faced any kind of discipline or adverse action from the city or the department as a result of his involvement in a known wrongful conviction. Why is that? I think that's deeply wrong. And I think that's a question for the police department to take very seriously.